What up, my freaks? RuinousInsight here with part, I want to say 34, something along those lines, of my Total Warhammer II modded Count Noctilus campaign. So as we saw last time, Myrmidons has fallen and there is little left of the Sartosans, which is pretty good because we are now starting to head towards the campaign objectives to finish up this campaign, especially as it is starting to age out, and obviously interest does tend to wane as campaigns get older. Now, in terms of what we still have to do, we still have to conquer Lustria, we still have to get to the lizards up here, and most likely we'll probably benefit from getting another admiral going here in the Awakening to sort of attack the Hunts Marshal's expedition from two sides to help out Luther Harkin. We'll probably, well, I guess we'll have to decide which admiral it's going to be. We already have the Batman, which is trusty Montford. Let's see, you're a fleet engineer, but you don't, wait, Mary Amstrel, damn, every single time. Amstrel, you don't exist, or wait, you're level 10. Do you exist? Maybe you do exist. I think Amelia the Stasher doesn't exist. I'm trying to remember which admiral is actually... Two Toes Adley is here, and then Trusty Montford is here. Wait, oh, there's another Mary Amstrel. Oh yeah, it's just gonna get even more confusing. So yeah, these two are the ones that don't actually exist. They would need to be re-recruited, and we could replace with other admirals, unless I'm mistaken. Let's see, Charlie Rogers, Amelia the Stasher right there, and Mary Amstrel right there. Alrighty, well, we do still have two of these guys available. The question is, which one do we put where? You have the extra physical resistance and extra weapon strength. I feel like you, with your impressive seacraft, might actually be pretty good at not being within the sea. Let's see, Inspiring Vigor, Leadership +10 when laying siege would be great for attacking, but that doesn't seem to be for Lord's army. It just seems to be for this particular Lord, and I don't feel like I care about that. Yeah, I feel like we take Burke Black, put him in the Awakening, and build him a bunch of monsters. Oh, wait, can we even build monsters here? Do we have the tree? Well, we can build Rotting Prometheans. Oh, and since this place is level 5, we could get some Terrorgeists here, but I guess we could do that in Sartosa as well. This is the tree I wanted. The one with the Rotting Leviathans, although I was going to give some Rotting Leviathans to Aranessa, but I did want some animated Hulks in this particular army. Honestly, we've got basically every army type essentially on field already. We got the Depth Guard ones, we got the aerial ones, we got various ranged ones, we got the, well, this tree ones. Basically all we're missing is one with Rotting Leviathans and animated Hulks. Yeah, alright, so at least we've tried out most of the stuff we wanted to try out. Alrighty, let's check what I was going to build at the Awakening before otherwise, and it doesn't look like there's much here to be built other than these two things. So then I think we will build this monster thing here, and then as soon as it's ready to go, we're just a little bit short on cash, but that's okay. Ooh, we can get that by attacking this fella right here. I mean, we might as well begin on that. Yeah, alright, fair enough. It's not like Luther Harkin has anything else to do. We should fight these guys, especially as they are in raiding stance, and we could hurt them greatly. Now, who are you at war with? You're at war with Talaqua, and you are at war with Clan Eshin, neither of which we care about, and I don't think Talaqua likes us very much, although I suppose we could find out how they feel. Where are you, Talaqua? Where are you? Alrighty, you don't like us very much. Alright, fair enough. I guess we'll ignore you and we'll just straight up declare war on Hunts Marshal's expedition then, instead of asking to join. Alrighty, let's get to it. Luther, time to get revenge for all the raiding these guys have been doing and to test out your Rotting Prometheans gunnery mobs. Also, wait, you have 35 physical resistance. You don't have the upgrade that gives them... Wait, this is physical resistance for Rotting Leviathans and Necrofex Colossi and Rotting Prometheans, but this is, I guess, regular Rotting Prometheans, unless I'm mistaken. I've never known. Okay, well, it doesn't matter, because we're going to attack. Now, the question is, which army do we attack? Do we attack this little army with its 4 heroes and its primarily foot soldier units, or this army with its weaker foot soldiers but a bunch of ranged units as well? I guess if these guys come in as reinforcements, we could kill their range before they can get to do anything. Maybe that'll be the better idea. All right, let's get to it. Declare war. 'Tis time. They're probably going to start attacking these territories, but I would imagine that they should be able to defend themselves at this point. And if they can't, well, that's just unfortunate. Alrighty, well, we have 2 hold banners of militia, and I guess we're going to be giving them to our 2 artillery pieces. They're not great artillery pieces, but I imagine they can still do work. And we actually have some garrison forces to help us out. Isn't that lovely? Let's get to it. Obviously, cinematic battle. Alrighty, here we go. I am very excited about this one as it is time for the Depth Guard to debut, and to a slightly lesser degree the Rotting Promethean gunnery mobs, although that is possibly actually to a greater degree because we're fighting in the trees here. And I just had to take a drink there, if you're wondering why the silence. Yeah, obviously they're going to have a very difficult time, and we can see like all the shots smack into the trees and do nothing. They're going to have a difficult time fighting amongst the trees, but not to worry, the Depth Guard will. Honestly, this is probably not going to be the best debut, just by virtue of the fact that we won't be able to see too much, but hey, we'll give the old college try, as we like to do. Now, we've separated our army, which I normally would be very afraid to do with Luther's army, because this isn't Noctilus's army, as you can probably guess. There are definite difficulties here, but to be fair, the enemy that is also 2 armies, and they're also completely separated at 2 opposite edges of the map. They have their first army here, which formed up on top of this hill and in the trees, which we are going to guard against with our artillery and our ranged units of boarding crew, whereas the rest of our army, our heavy hitters, or at least our melee heavy hitters, are going to stop the enemies from getting in here, and we're going to use our infantry blenders, our Depth Guard with dual axes. I kind of wish I had more at this point. I'm still thinking, but I may very well just delete our 2 artillery pieces and replace them with 2 more Depth Guard with dual axes. 63 and 66 on their melee attack and defense stats, and they will get even higher stats, I believe, as we go forward. There we go. Rotting Prometheans are actually in here. Nice, doing some damage. And we got a Purple Son of Zoraeus down off of one of our vampires. Sorry about the difficulty of being able to see anything. It's the trees. I can't make them go away. I really wish I could. I'm not being sarcastic here. I mean, I am, but I'm not. So yeah, Purple Son of Zoraeus, look at all those corpses from that. So what we did here was summon a unit of zombies with one of our vampire pirate fleet captains, and then Purple Son of Zoraeus on the enemy. We've also got more zombies here. Oh, look at these battle lines in the trees. This is actually pretty cool. The units are all really close together. Oh, what the heck happened there? And oh wow, lots of bloody explosions. Whoa, what the heck are all those bloody explosions from? I think it might be the ability of the of our units, like that wave thing, because wow, look at that, suddenly a ton of damage. Huh. Vampire Fleet Captain, okay, you use the Purple Son of Zoraeus. Yeah, it's these guys don't have many kills, i.e. the gunnery mobs don't have many kills, 4, 7, basically nothing. Whereas the Depth Guard, let's see, you guys have 72, you guys have 137 already. Yeah, very nice, very nice. Depth Guard is certainly getting to work. Alrighty, yeah, what is doing that? It looks like it's those wave effects, but it doesn't look like our Depth Guard are all that hurt, which is kind of interesting. Otherwise, we also have Luther Harkin flying around killing enemy heroes and lords this entire time. He's killed Kalara over here and taken basically, yeah, he's taken no damage whatsoever. I think she's gonna just barely be able to get away, and Luther Harkin will continue hunting more enemies. In the meantime, the secondary army has arrived, as we've essentially seen off the first. We're going to have to get out of those trees and start attacking this one. This one does have a lot more ranged units, so it's certainly something to be considered concerned with, I suppose, as well. We're also going to move in our reinforcements here from our garrison, which might help at least a little bit. We do have some range units in here after all, which should be able to at least, you know, shoot down some of those aerial lords, annoying as they are. Ooh, our carronades are also kind of in a bad position here, and yeah, probably should have moved our gunnery mobs, or rather our boarding crew, a little bit forward so that they were not on top of the cannons, but oh well. It's all good. They will move forward soon enough. Ooh, gonna get a volley into these units of halberdiers who are charging here. There we go, at least knocked a few of them down, but oh, actually knocked quite a few more of them down. Not bad at all. Let's see, how damaged are they? Oh, these are pikemen, not halberdiers. Yeah, about half HP, a little bit more. They do have Imperial Tactics on them as well. Look at them fighting the boarding crew, which have very similar get-ups, obviously. I like that. This is what the vampire camps should have had all along. You should be able to raise the enemy, just like we've done here, and be able to have the enemy essentially fighting their own units, but zombified. This is very appropriate. And there's that knockback from our passive ability, I suppose. Yeah, you guys went down to 75% HP, which I take it is what that was. Bloody Wave is, yeah, hit points greater than 75% HP. Okay, yeah, so that's what was doing so much damage from those Death Guard. Alrighty, more enemies charging in. This time they are actually halberdiers, unlike last time. This is a really fun little battle. I'm glad that Luther, yeah, I mean, Luther's been getting fun battles throughout this campaign, to be fair. Alrighty, our artillery, well, our carronades are not doing much here. Our mortars are still, they're still doing pretty okay. Still hitting an enemy unit. In fact, I believe they got this unit, as we can see in the background, to run away. They've done enough damage to them. How are we out here? Looks like these halberdiers in pretty bad shape, and the C team is going to win it. 4866 on their stats. Wow, 4866? I just want to see here for a second. As compared to 6366, huh? Quite powerful on the boarding crew compared to the Depth Guard. Maybe I feel like the Depth Guard, especially with dual axes, should have a little bit more melee attack stats, especially considering they're fairly fragile. And oh look, Luther's back. Maybe he can kill this Witch Hunter or this Dwarven Engineer. All right. Keep on moving, and now that our dual axes are here, the enemy does not have long left to live. Ooh, and a Terrorgeist Shriek going down on the enemy great swords and I guess swordsmen as well. Double sword units that also destroyed the rest of our banshees here, but they were pretty much dead. There were like 7 units or something of them left alive and like 10% HP, and they were disintegrating on top of that. Luther Harkin's now going to keep chasing down these enemy lords and heroes as he's been doing this entire time. Gonna land in front of him. Where are you going, Witch Hunter? Gotta say, well done to Luther Harkin. He's got 50 kills, but mostly it's the kills of the heroes and lords that mattered him, and look how quickly he's going to bring them down. I mean, Luther Harkin hits pretty damn hard. 803 weapon strength and 85 melee attack, plus a lot of melee defense as well, so props to him. And here come the Depth Guard with dual axes. They're also very fast, so we're going to use them to at least partially chase down enemies. They're really good at that. You don't need dire doggos or scurvy doggos, I suppose, for the vampires to chase down enemies. When you have vampires with dual axes, yeah, the scurvy doggos are faster, but the vampires are fast, or the Depth Guard are fast enough on top of hitting really, really hard. So quite happy with the unit. Even if they're not really meant to be frontliners, they should be able to clean up. And there we go. The enemy army is going to chain route just like that. We're obviously going to run and gun, fire while moving, as we like to do. We'll bring down the rest of these enemies. Here we go. The enemy lord has fallen. Now it's just a matter of chasing down this engineer, which Luther Harkin should be able to help out. I could have actually kept him in the air and just had him ping away or plink away, I guess, at the engineer with his explosive gun. But all good. All good. Gonna speed up the rest of this. We are going to chase down as many of the enemy units as we can. I'm sure the Depth Guard are going to be pretty adept at it, as I've already said, but we obviously don't need to watch that. Pretty fun battle. And it actually did last a fairly long time, just by virtue, at least in part, because they were 2 armies in separate points of the battlefield, which made it take a little bit longer than the average 2 to 3 minute battles that we get. Should last a few more seconds, I think, and you're not gonna catch those guys. It's too late. They were too far away. They had too much of a head start. 42 speed versus I don't know what speed. Anyway, there we go. Close victory, I suppose, once again due to our ammunition being depleted. Although our army is a melee army. Just, it has some supporting range. It doesn't even have supporting range units, really. The boarding crew are melee units that just happen to have guns as well. So I don't know what you're talking about, game. Alrighty, not too bad at all. We finally got a proper debut for our Depth Guard, and look at them go. 27k damage, 17.5k damage, 10k, and 22k. Very, very nice. Definitely outdoing all the other units. Honestly, the carronades have been fairly trash in this army, and just by virtue of the fact that we're not really focusing on carronades, it's not all that surprising. I'm probably going to replace it with another mortar instead. Yeah, we can use the Depth Guard with polearms as anti-large. They didn't really have much of a role in this particular battle because there wasn't too much anti-large, and 23k damage from that Purple Son of Zareus on Charlotte. And, well, to be fair, the Rotting Promethean gunnery mobs didn't do too much, but they were stuck in trees, which is really not their ideal hunting ground, as it were. So hopefully we'll get on that a little bit better later. Let's heal everybody up because we're going to auto-resolve both these armies to death right after this. They really shouldn't have been raiding this close to Luther. Seems like not the smartest idea. Alrighty, now did the first army die? No, well I guess we'll have to pick which, oh man, most likely we will not be able to auto-resolve both to death. Ooh, we got an Armor of Fortune, that's a nice pickup. A very nice pickup, especially construction cost -7 for all buildings, local region, eh? Alrighty, and let's see, you are going to, well I'll go after this guy first, hopefully that won't take out too much of our movement. Really wish it would have actually specified how much movement it would have been, but okay. And destroy that. Ooh, let's see if we can raise ourselves. Wait, what? Units replenished by 69%? First of all, nice. But second of all, how? We just killed, like, barely any units. That's kind of weird. Oh, well, we're going to share the loot, though, because we got some new units, and another of these boys seem at what? Wait, no. We can't possibly have gotten 2 Armor of Fortunes, can we? Equipment gained. No, just the one. Okay, I thought that we got a second one that showed up again. It's very weird. Let's see. Let's see. Hornswoggle is what we're heading towards with you, Karkin. Alrighty. Wild-Eyed, Melee, Cutlass. You do hit pretty hard, which makes me think we go for Cutlass with you. Alrighty, Cutlass it is then. He was doing very good at assassinating everybody in that particular battle, so I was reasonably impressed. Let's get you Blade Shield. You guys don't... you're not survivey enough. Survivey is a word, I swear. Alrighty, and then go kill this guy out here as well with another auto-resolve. At least we'll get more share the crew. Share the loot's already at 33. Okay, I guess we don't need any more. Never mind. Just get the money from these guys, I guess. It's a little bit of cash. Why not? Especially if we're gonna get more units. And hey, superior attacker is now maxed out, so a little bit better on everything. Good. Can you reach this in one turn, or can you not? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. You just barely can't reach it? That's kind of annoying. Oh well, what can you do? Go into encamp stance, wait here, and then hit the floating pyramid. In fact, maybe we just sort of ignore these guys and just take out the... take out these lizards here. We're also, however, at war with those guys. It's honestly hard to say which would be the better option. Honestly, we should probably just take territories and not really worry about... keeping them, like holding on to them is pretty unlikely. Maybe even we sack some territories, because we gotta essentially work from this direction. Otherwise, we'll like capture stuff here, then move southward or northward, and they'll just recap what they took. Obviously, kind of problematic if that's what happens. Either way, next turn we're gonna be summoning a new army here, I guess. Ooh, and now we have enough money to start on that Desolate Shoal. Wait, do we have a Desolate Shoal here? Yes, we do. Yes, indeed we do. We could summon the new army here instead. And just to build those animated hulks, I suppose. I really want to get Aranessa in here. Also, what are you doing? Oh, right, you're re-recruiting the units that died, and you're still waiting for another gunnery wight. Damn it, why are we so short on gunnery wights? Why must they be so difficult to get? At least we're getting some pirate fortresses, so that should be, well, if not fixed, at least shored up a little bit as we go. How many more turns until the Pirate Cove? Only 4. Alrighty, unassigned skill points. We're going to ignore the rest of these for now, and we're going to end the turn. We're going to see if anybody does anything. Wait, do you need to move over there, Robin Deans? No, you do not. We're good. Let's see if anybody does anything interesting out here, I guess. And is that our last tech being done right now? Oh, Baron von Heasty is also probably going to get united against us, Cult of Pleasure, our former allies. Well, how dare you? Aranessa, the only way... Well, I'm not even willing to do this if you become our vassal. Only if you confederate with us, and that's not really an option. Yeah, no, we're just gonna kill you and then force you to join us. That's how the vampires do it, and that's how they're gonna continue to do it. Foreign Trespasser, Tecton Hogmog. Wait, Foreign Trespasser? How dare you, Tecton? And where even are you? I assume it's somewhere near the Sartosan stuff. Where is this? Near Myrmidons, okay. Be wary of their intention. I'm always wary of their intention. They're dwarves. Let's see, raise dead cost, minus 25. Sure. Doesn't do anything for us, but sure. And that was indeed the last piece of research. Look at that. We're all done. And that's all research completed by turn 93. I feel like SFO probably could have added a few more techs to the vampires. Like the ones that take a long time to research, perhaps. Even just like a single one of these blobs. Because some of the units really don't get a lot of upgrades. I believe protection from the elements is the only upgrade that Sirens get, period. I mean, there certainly could have been a few others to choose. Aminar's Resurrection we obviously can't get right now. We can neither afford it, nor do we have the Infamy. Speaking of Infamy, I suppose we could sell some stuff, but I'd rather release Baron von Heasty first, and then we'll deal with it after. Now, Harkin. Get back to, get back to whatever you've been doing. I do want to see... Now we can't summon the Raised Dead hero. Well, if you hit the Floating Pyramid from here, you could sack it for 10k. I want to capture Tlaxlan. And I guess Chakwa, I don't know what you were doing. I guess you really want the Monument of Itzatal, but it's not gonna happen. Stop trying to make the Monument of Itzatal happen. It's not gonna happen. Alrighty, well, I'm good with the rest of that. And you know what? Two Toes Adley, I was gonna have you float around the sea, but since your army is ready to go, I think it's time for you to move down and help Luther. I guess you could grab this. It'd probably be faster to move through Zahutek, though. Or would it be faster to go through Temple of Tlemcan? Maybe it would. I suppose we could stop by the shipwreck, although we'd get damaged a little bit. I'm sure we'll be fine. Go. Go. Wait, do we need any more? I did want to get 2 more deck gunners in here, I guess, and put the 2 deck gunners in here from Noctilus' army so we can refit his, but that might take some time, to be fair. Alrighty, you are just going to get your captain's cabin. There you go. Next, what do we have to do? Noctilus. Oh, you've got yourself another thing. Ooh, you can start building your Necrophax building. That's swell for you. Do you want to hit Grunty Mingle here? Thing is, I don't actually want Grunty Mingle. You can, I think, auto-resolve Grunty Mingle to death, unless I'm mistaken. I don't see any other armies out here, and I was going to send you down to the Skull, but I think you can go to the Skull anyway, so that won't change matters, will it? Ooh, Miragliano, you really need to upgrade yourself. And wait, can you actually not do this in one turn? Might not be able to. We'll find out. Go right here, really, really near Grunty Mingle, and then see. The garrison here is kind of trash. Oh, it's Aranessa herself, and you've already defeated Aranessa, unless I'm mistaken. Have you not? Kinghammer, consigned to the drink. Yeah, and come from sacking settlements. It's all swell, but you, I believe, have not. So try to go for this. Yes, we can. Decisive victory. Yeah, we're just going to auto-resolve this. There's really no need to fight that here. And sack the place? Just raise the place, I think. Yeah, I'm not going to bother holding on to this, so raise it. I know it's an elven colony, and it's got some decent stuff in it. It's a port and an elven colony, and and it's got salt in it, but we're not going to bother with this. Province is not part of our victory objective, so just raise the place.
I'll see it burn.
We need to destroy this faction. Why did you move so far away, dude? Relax. Alrighty, well, just go into your encampment stance and go for that Skull Island next turnish. You can also get... I guess ensorcelled weapons. Where is deck droppers? Deck gunners are here. Deck droppers are not. They're in masterly splicing. Oh, that's so stupid. I remember this. Deck droppers could really use the extra armor and the missile strength. Instead, they get melee defense, which is essentially useless for them. And, well, I guess leadership is useful for everybody. But this is stupid. They should really double... In fact, they should double dip, if anything. If the game is intent on giving them masterly splicing, they should definitely also get ensorcelled weapons. They're already too weak for what they are. Kind of silly game. Oh well, masterly splicing it is, because we don't have much of a choice. Guess we're splicing those bats together? Fair enough. Hit Zvorag, buddy. And do we conquer Zvorag and Matorka? Yeah, might as well. Or maybe we destroy Matorka? No, we can take Akendorf and Matorka. I guess if these guys, by these guys I mean the dwarfs attack us, then they attack us. Alright, you go here. And you know what, auto-resolve this. occupy the place, even though the sacking would have been decent. Border princes are now ours, and we're obviously... Wait, delete this, please. With Myrmidons, you cannot go walls yet. You could build that clay pit, but I think we prefer the noose right now, the tree and noose. And what I was going to do... Let me just think about this for a second here. First of all, you are going to build, let's see, pirate crew recruitment unit capacity, casualty replenishment rate versus constant replenishment rate. Once again, I think I prefer the constant over the non-constant, so well, let's go for crow's nest into shrouded hull rather than composite hull. I wonder if there's a max on constant replenishment rate. Because I feel like your regular replenishment rate is already good enough there, Noctilus. Yeah, the other thing I really wanted to do was get you your 2 units of the other unit of depth guard and your 2 regiments of renown, essentially. But we'd have to lose these 2 units of deck guard and then transfer them over. But I guess that's what we're gonna do. Let's see, because it's about time, especially since we're heading towards the end of the campaign. I guess, wait, Amelia the Stasher, rather, your murder enemy leadership -3 and you're at level 9 versus you, wait, no, versus, what's the other one? Oh, Mary Amstrel, you're a smuggler. Income from buildings. Don't really need that. I don't think. It's probably not worth keeping. I guess we'll get you then, Murderer. Gain extra loyalty from defeating enemy army and wounding enemy. I mean, so this isn't all that important. We're just going to get you in here to take a few of Noctilus's units. You take these deck gunners, transfer them over to the other army. And yeah, they're useful in this army, don't get me wrong. But the other option would be to take out 2 of these gunnery mobs instead. I was going to remove all of them anyway. Maybe we'd remove the 2 gunnery mobs for now, and maybe we could see how the army performs and then just change it up later should we get enough capacity to actually build a bunch of necrofexes, because right now we don't have the capacity to build more than 1. Wait, do we even have the capacity to build 1? Wait, let me just... I hope we do.
The Dark Commodore.
Yeah, we do have the capacity to at least build the 1. Okay, fine, fair enough. That's what we're going to do then. And you are going to take, you know what, take the zombie pirate gunnery mobs. Keep these guys, although they've been kind of underwhelming for me. In fact, you know what? Take this regiment of renown and transfer him over for now. Let's do that. And then you... 4 and 2, still pretty good. Bloody Reaver deck guard, mostly because they have Bloody Reaver in their name, and thus I feel like they belong to Noctis. And there we go, finally, the Gallows Giant. Ironically, they're really cheap. I mean, 173 for a Necrofex versus 141 for a for one of these. So Noctilus has so many reductions for Necrofex Colossi that there's really no benefit to bringing anything other than Necrofexes in his army. But I'm probably just going to go half and half on Necrofexes and artillery, just because I really like the artillery. And I guess Necrofexes are artillery monsters, so it does make sense. I don't know if I'm going to keep you around, so I'm not going to bother with your skill points. Anybody else need to move? I guess you will also move to Myrmidons for now and then sail away. Okay, next up, Silostra. I was sending you down to Rakarth originally until you decided to not be there. We could... Wait, are you ready to peace out yet? No, you're still not ready to peace out, especially now that you're fighting with... now that the Cult of Pleasure is against us, too. Who actually likes us? Does anybody likes us? Camry likes us. You know what, Camry? Oh, you're also very weak. Well, that's unfortunate, but... I don't think we have much of a choice. Non-aggression pact, military access. No. Okay, how about non-aggression pact? No. How about military access? There you go. How about non-aggression pact, and we will join your war against these random dwarfs. Hi. What if we also join your war against the Sentinels? We're not actually fighting them. And that gives us a trade agreement. There we go. That's good. Alrighty, Cetra. Try not to die this time around, though. That's pretty good, especially considering the... Oh, what the hell? Oh, Golden Order, I thought they liked us, but it's the tier rating. I guess we just met them, essentially. You are okay with us, Numos, but you can't trade. Clan Rictus. You don't like our war with Cult of Pleasure. You do like our war against Nagron, but you're also weak, surprisingly. Clan Rictus generally, in my experience, does pretty well. Just did not occur this time around. Alrighty, well, it is what it is. Oh, right, there's no Skull Island down here, and we do need more money. Alright, first of all, Silostra, go grab this. And sail to the wreck. I'll resolve this, please. Ha, indeed. And I forgot how much loot we've shared, but let's do at least one more share of the loot. Let's see, you are at 25. Yeah, we don't need more. Ooh, we got lost cargo out of that. Amazing. Very nice. We've actually gotten some really lucky sea finds in these past few episodes, I guess. Alrighty, you're gonna go over there here, and you're gonna hit Wrecker's Point and Pack Ice Bay, sack them both, and do the other thing as well, which is get Pirate Cove's established. Okay, damn it, I wanted to check that gunnery white, but it wasn't available. Alrighty, let's see what else we got to do real quick. Margaret Wake. Keep me awake. You are 3 turns. Yes, okay. Stay here. Wendy. Wendy. I don't remember exactly where you're going. I think it was just north of the monoliths. Robin Deans. You have a specific direction, which I... Oh, you're looking for flora... No, you're looking for fauna, rather. Somewhere out here. Well, I guess we'll find out. See any fauna out here? No. I'm not... there's some fauna. Alright, so there's the place where we dig. How you doing? How do you hate us? Yeah, you hate us for killing all your friends. Aversion, great power. Actually, they don't actually hate us for attacking them so much. Ironically enough, if we were to attack Malekith a little bit, maybe Tyrion would actually be willing to peace out and not hate us so much, but honestly, it's not that important. They'll probably be too busy with each other to deal with us and the fact that we're going to win the campaign soon. Ooh, also almost ready for the Maelstrom, which is a campaign objective, of course. What else we have here? Luther Harkin. I guess we do need to move you. Let's move you up to the floating pyramid. At the very least, sack it. Sack it for the cash, and then we'll come back up here after a while. I want to see what's going on at the High Sentinel. Ooh, can you reach the High Sentinel right now? What if we take the floating pyramid instead of sacking it, and then move to the High Sentinel next turn, take that, and then take Pahwaks. Pahwaks might be able to defend itself, even though not super likely. They also do have the Hunts Marshal's army itself out here somewhere, which is kind of a problem. You know what? Sack the floating pyramid for now. How to resolve it. Sack it for the cash. We do need to get another army up and running anyway, so sack. There you go, and we got a Sartosan map right out of it, and income from sacking settlements, and another... Wow, we are getting a lot of followers. What the hell's going on? Huh. I guess now the retinue valets have really started working for us. They weren't really working all that much before, but anyway. Mary Amstrel, get that blade shield. Luther, start moving down here. Oh, I guess we skipped on that. Oh, you know what? What's our ogre recruitment rate at? Ah, man, we could get another one of these man-eaters with ogre pistols. Yeah, but then again, they're kind of garbage. Huh. I just realized this new army that's going to have those various hulks can have some ogre cav, and if they are to have ogre cav, it might be beneficial to at least move here. Damn it, you know what, let's temporarily summon a lord here, and I know this is going to cost us extra money, but it is what it is. Temporarily summon you, the other Mary Amstrel. Move in here, grab that for us, would you? Alrighty, you would be happy to, I'm sure. Alrighty, and let's see, we're just about out of time in this episode, unfortunately, but we still have some upgrades to make. Pirate Wharf. Lovely. Southern Grey Jungle. Gotta get those damn gunnery whites up and running. Sartosa. Also gunnery whites in 4 turns. Fair enough. Sacred Pools. Well, whatever you had, you can no longer afford it. Lanmapek. Bullion Coffers. And then whatever you have, you no longer have the amount. Oh, I mean, you'll be able to build that Dead Pirates Lair. Damn. I never thought we'd run out of money. Speaking of running out of money, 8 turns so we can get this. None of these rights are all that helpful. Recruitment cost minus 25 for all units. That is going to be useful in a turn or so when we start recruiting. Unfortunately, we spent all our money on buildings this time around, so it's not what we're going to do right now. But hey, ooh, gotta get these Necrofex Colossi buildings everywhere now, as Noctilus is starting to refit. And once again, as soon as we refit him, we're going to give him all his followers. All this Master Gunner, Powder Monkey... Oh, the Powder Monkey actually helps deck droppers as well. Oh, that's a hard decision. Master Gunner, Powder Monkey, and wasn't there another one? Huh. Am I missing something? Wait, we have Ship's Necromancer, which we don't need. No, I guess not. Throwing bombs, bonus versus large, plus 25. I'm tempted to give that to... Wait a second. We could give that to the Bloody Reaver deck guard, who are anti-large, and are very much specialized for it. Oh wow, they hit a lot. Wow, why do they hit so much less hard than the Queen's Guard? And I get that the melee attack is reduced. Oh, huh. I think this might be one of those broken regiments of renown. They don't appear to get the bonuses from depth guard that these guys do. Because look, 61 has got that green addition, but these guys don't seem to have it. Although they seem to have everything else. Why is it like that? This seems like a considerable difference. Well, I clearly need the extra stuff. What's their special ability here? They have the Enrage. Self plus 50% damage resistance, where they're at least quite survivey. And they've got charge defense against all, I assume? Expert charge defense? Yeah. Alright, well, that's swell. Anyway, I do believe we're out of time. I got some skill points to spread around, but I'll do that between the episodes. Next time, we keep attacking the Sartosans. Might actually be able to destroy them next episode, as the rest of these, I assume, are going to be auto-resolved, so Sartosa will join us. We will continue moving towards the campaign objectives, which we are almost near, and continue attacking the jungles to take over this. The objectives are to win the campaign, take Hexoatl and the rest of the jungles, obviously have Sartosa join us, and I guess move Luther Harkin up to eastern and western Sylvania. I don't know whether we actually need to take them over or not, because I don't remember and I'm too lazy to check right now, but it's certainly something to look into. I do imagine the dwarfs will also attack us sooner rather than later, well, I guess we'll leave the deck droppers to hopefully defend these territories from us. Honestly, the loss of these territories don't actually matter at all. The only reason to hold on to them is just so that Aranessa doesn't have them right now, just to have Aranessa join us. Speaking of, maybe we'll get Aranessa to join us next episode as well, so you'll have to stay tuned to find out. So with that said, as always, I do appreciate any and all feedback with regard to the gameplay or the way I do things on this channel. Don't forget to leave a like and comment for your friendly neighborhood heretic. All glory to the algorithm, and thanks for watching.